out of town with the tank half full, windows down, hard riding the pull. Rearview mirror full of things I've burned. Took the hard way out, but damn, I've learned. I left the past in dust, did what I had to, yeah, I must. Ain't no chain gonna drag me down. I'm a storm in the next small town. Grit on my boots, fire in my chest. A wild soul ain't meant for rest. Your name fades where the skyline breaks, like a song that the radio won't retake. I made peace with the wreck I caused. Now I'm moving on without the pause. I left the past in dust, did what I had to, yeah, I must. Ain't no chain gonna drag me down. I'm a storm in the next small town. Grit on my boots, fire in my chest. A wild soul ain't meant for rest. You won't find me begging back. I don't run in circles, I blaze a track. My heart don't wear a goodbye sign. It's busy chasing its next skyline. I left the past in dust, did what I had to, yeah, I must. Ain't no chain gonna drag me down. I'm a storm hitting the next small town. Grit on my boots, fire in my chest. A wild soul ain't meant for rest. Yeah, wild soul ain't meant for rest.
I ain't your Sunday dress, sweetheart. Don't smile on cue or play the part. I wear black when I feel gold, and I don't care what stories get told. That shade on my lips, it bites back. A little red, a little jet black. I kiss like truth, dance like sin, and I don't need saving from within. There's whiskey in my lipstick, fire in my veins. I don't chase hearts, I ride my own lane. Heels on the bar top, rules on the floor. If you can't handle me, there's the door. I don't ask, I take the risk. There's whiskey in my lipstick. I'm the song you skip till it hits just right. The spark that turns a calm to fight. I speak soft till the line gets crossed. Then I smile while counting what you lost. I've been called too much, too wild, but honey, I've never lived mild. Don't need your doubt or your crown. I wear my sass like a wedding gown. There's whiskey in my lipstick, fire in my veins. I don't chase hearts, I ride my own lane. Heels on the bar top, rules on the floor. If you can't handle me, there's the door. I don't ask, I take the risk. There's whiskey in my lipstick. Don't try to box me up in lace. I got smoke and thunder in my grace. I burn bright, I don't behave. I'm the storm you won't outbrave. Yeah, there's whiskey in my lipstick, fire in my veins. Kiss with truth, not your games. I toast to wild, I toast to bold, and I shine best when I break the mold. If you want sweet, better rethink. I've been told I talk too loud, laugh too freely, and ask too many questions for someone who's supposed to smile and nod. I've been called a lot, like that's something to be sorry for. But I've carried this heart long enough to know how much of it I'm willing to shrink. I might be too much for some, too wild, too real, too full of fire. But I'm not watering myself down just to fit inside someone's glass. I was made to spill over, to burn soft and steady. Too much for some, but just right for me.
I wear boots with dresses, pray with grit in my voice. I love hard and leave quiet, and I don't chase what don't want to stay.
I don't explain myself to strangers or apologize for not being palatable. This life ain't a pageant, it's a field I learned to walk barefoot through. I might be too much for some, too stubborn, too short to wait. But I'm not trimming down to whispers just to be led into someone's small idea of love. I'm not a storm you survive, I'm the sky you grow under. Too much for some, but just right for me. There's power in knowing you won't bend, for comfort that doesn't fit you, and peace in walking away without leaving pieces behind. I might be too much for some, but I sleep good at night. And the people who matter never try to dim the light. I'm not everybody's rhythm, but I've learned to dance anyway. Too much for some, and still everything I'm proud to be. Doesn't own a white picket fence, and she's never circled a date in red ink. No Pinterest board for the perfect dress, no list of baby names on her fridge. She wakes up with the sunrise and picks her days like wildflowers. Sometimes it's cattle, sometimes it's poems. She doesn't need to choose one life. She's got her own trail, one boot in the dirt, one dream in the wind. Doesn't care who's watching, she's too busy becoming herself. Doesn't need a ring to feel complete, or a title to feel strong. She rides her own way, and that's more than enough. In every little town, and stories stitched into the hem of her jeans. She's kissed men she didn't regret, and walked away when the story stopped fitting. She sends postcards instead of pictures, and her love notes come in highway songs. You won't find her chasing applause, but you'll feel her spirit long after she's gone. She's got her own trail, one boot in the dirt, one dream in the wind. Doesn't care who's watching, she's too busy follow. She's got her own trail, carved in silence, lit with grit. She's not chasing what fits the mold, she's building what feels true. So if you meet her, don't try to guide her, just walk beside her. If she lets you. We don't rush on Sundays. He brings me coffee in a chip white mug, and I water the porch plants while the sky decides what color it wants to be. Nothing big happens, and maybe that's the beauty of it. His truck's still dusty from yesterday's drive, but he doesn't mind, he says it reminds him we've lived. I smile, barefoot on wood that knows us well. Love like this doesn't need fireworks. It hums in the spaces between words. It's the sound of his voice when he says my name, like it's never been said before. It's the way his hand finds mine without ever looking. We don't perform love, we live it slow and sure. He reads the paper out loud, even the boring parts. I don't listen much, but I like the sound. We share a pear sliced uneven and laugh about nothing important. There's music in the silence between us, like the world agrees we're exactly where we should be. No grand declarations, just glances that feel like home, like home. Love like this doesn't need fireworks. It hums in the spaces between words. It's the sound of his voice when he says my name, like it's never been said before. It's the way his hand finds mine without ever looking. We don't perform love, we live it slow and sure. Some hearts chase storms, mine just wanted a porch and someone who stays even when it rains. Love like this doesn't need fireworks. It grows in the quiet, in the way I know he'll still be here when Monday comes, in bare feet and coffee, in everything unsaid but fully known. This is how I bloom.
I lit a cigarette, I don't intend to finish. Just needed the smoke to match the air. Her coat's still on the hook by the door, though she ain't been here in 4 long weeks. I ain't the type to chase ghosts, but I still pour 2 cups in the morning. It's not denial, it's rhythm, and I've been dancing with absence like it's all I've got. She ain't gone, just quiet now. Still speaks in the way the floor creaks at midnight. Still lingers in a second spoon on the counter. I stop waiting for her shadow, but I leave the porch light on out of habit. She ain't gone, just quieter than I thought love could be. Her favorite song still lives in my radio prison. Even though I never play it out loud, I hum it when I drive too far and need a sound that knows the road like she did. I've kissed other lips, but none of them fit without effort. She never had to try to belong here, she just did. She ain't gone, just quiet now. Still shows up in the steam on the mirror. Still ride shotgun when I don't even realize I stopped chasing what couldn't stay. But I still greet the silence like it remembers her name. She ain't gone, just folded herself into the edges of my days. You don't move on from real love, you just learn how to walk beside it, even when it walks the other way. She ain't gone, just quiet now. Still stitched into the hem of my life. I built new mornings, but some nights still lean her way. So if you ask if I miss her, I'll say I don't need to. She ain't gone, she's just quieter than before. Front porch or a mailbox, just a sleeping bag and a saddlebag that seemed too much. The road don't ask questions, that's more kindness than I've known in years. People used to ask why I never settled, but no one ever stayed long enough to hear the answer. Now I keep my words in my boots and my truths, where only the sky can reach them. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. The wind don't lie, the silence don't judge. I've made peace with being the echo instead of the sound. I don't chase light anymore, I just walk through shadow and let it be. I don't need a map when the dust already knows my name. There's a bar in Amarillo where they still remember my drink, but not my story, and that's the way I like it. Too many folks think being broken means you need fixing, but some of us are just built this way. I ain't bitter, I'm just done pretending I'm looking for something I've never needed. Let the preachers preach and the lovers dream, I'm just here to ride. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. The wind don't lie, the silence don't judge. I've made peace with being the echo instead of the sound. I don't chase light anymore, I just walk through shadow and let it be. I don't need a map when the dust already knows my name. There's beauty in the mess and rhythm in the empty. Some folks find comfort in company, I found it in the miles. The dust knows my name better than any woman has. It never asked me to change, never made me feel too much or not enough. I ain't looking for home anymore, just solid ground and a sky that lets me be. And tonight, that's more than enough for a man like me.
acoustics fire, my mind's on a mission. I ain't sugar, I ain't spice, more like bourbon with a twist of ice. You say, hey there darling, with that tilted grin, but I've seen boys like you try to win. I don't fall for charm served cold. You better bring heat or hit the road. Don't call me darling like I'm some prize. I ride storms and I don't apologize. You want sweet? Try the girl next door. I'm wildfire wrapped in southern lore. So if you can't handle thunder with skin, you best not call me darling again. I dance with whiskey, I flirt with fate, write my own rules and show up late. A little too loud for your mama's taste, but I'm the kind your silence won't replace. I've got a past that I wear like pearls, a mouth like sass and a spine like curls. You wanna ride, better buckle in. This heart don't slow for timid men. Don't call me darling like I'm some prize. I ride storms and I don't apologize. You want sweet? Try the girl next door. I'm wildfire wrapped in southern lore. So if you can't handle thunder with skin, you best not call me darling again. I ain't here to tame, I'm here to roar. A southern girl, but never yours. You bring the game, I'll bring the grin. Let's see who's still standing in the end. Don't call me darling unless you mean fight, 'cause I shine brightest in midnight light. I'm not your pretty little storyline, I'm the headline that won't toe the line. So if you can't handle thunder with skin, you best not call me darling again. You say I'll take care of you, but sugar, I've been doing that since I was 16. You think you're saying something new, but I've heard that line in 5 different draws. I don't need sweet talk in a pickup truck, I need room to drive it myself. If you can't lift more than your ego, then kindly step aside while I load the hay. Don't promise, just watch me. I've walked farther in these boots than you've driven. I don't want a man with dreams, I want one with tools and timing. I'm not impressed by your plan if you're still sitting on the couch. Don't promise, just watch me. I've got this with or without applause. I've paid bills with late night shifts, changed my own tire am out here building, living, rising. You're welcome to join, but only if you bring more than words. I'm not another girl to impress. I'm a fire to run with or get burned by. So don't promise, baby, just watch me.
I left my denim jacket on the back porch chair. Figured you'd want something to remember me by. Took the long road out past the cotton line, where the sky's too wide to hold lies. Didn't slam the door, didn't cry into the rear view. Just whispered to myself, this ain't love, it's a habit that's grown tired. I didn't pack regret, didn't fold up second guesses in my bag. Brought my favorite boots and a half-filled heart, and enough fuel to get me past the past. If you're wondering why I left, it's 'cause staying started sounding like giving up. I didn't leave angry, I just finally chose peace. Your words got softer when they lost their meaning, and I got quieter when I started to see through them. You never raised your voice, but somehow you still made the room smaller. Now I'm chasing big skies and slow mornings, learning how it feels to breathe without flinching. It's funny how freedom sometimes sounds like nothing at all. I didn't pack regret, didn't fold up second guesses in my bag. Brought my favorite boots and a half-healed heart, and enough fuel to get me past the past. If you're wondering why I left, it's 'cause staying started sounding like giving up. I didn't leave angry, I just finally chose peace. Somewhere there's a version of me that stayed and smiled through gritted teeth, but she's not the one behind this wheel tonight. And she never made it past the county line. I didn't pack regret, didn't wrap up guilt and ribbon around. I left with nothing but the truth I should have carried sooner. No hate, no blame, no what ifs in the rear view. Just one girl and a road that finally feels wide enough.
You keep saying I changed, but maybe I just stopped pretending. I used to hold my breath around your silence. Now I let it go before it chokes me. You think I left in anger, but I walked out calm, keys in one hand and the last of my patience in the other. I'm not mad, I'm just done. No tears, no scenes, no second round. You thought you'd hear thunder when I left, but I gave you quiet instead. I'm not slamming doors, I'm locking them behind me. This ain't rage, it's freedom wrapped in boots. You kept love behind your teeth, only letting it out when I almost walked. I learned how to beg without speaking, but that ain't who I wanna be anymore. You love the version of me that waited too long and asked too little, but I trimmed that girl off like split ends, and what's left doesn't settle. I'm not mad, I'm just done. No fireworks, no final plea. You won't hear my name in your fights. You'll feel it in the stillness after. I'm not storming now, I'm just not sitting down anymore. This ain't drama, it's clarity. You mistook softness for staying power, but darling, I was always the one holding it all together. Quiet doesn't mean weak, and calm doesn't mean you win. I'm not mad, I'm just done hoping you'd notice, done giving more than I got. So don't wait for an explosion, just know this silence is the loudest goodbye you'll ever get. And trust me, I mean every word I didn't say. I came to him with pieces missing and eyes that didn't look straight ahead. There were words I stopped halfway through, 'cause some stories hurt more when told. He didn't rush to name the silence, didn't ask why I flinched at softness. He just stayed like rain that falls without needing permission. He didn't ask why, he just held my hands like they weren't shaking. He didn't ask who broke me, he just made sure no one ever would again. He didn't fix me, he didn't try, he just saw me, and that was enough to start healing. I used to measure love in promises and count red flags like confetti, but his love came like a quiet sunrise. No parade, just a slow light filling the room. He learned my language even when I spoke in silence, and never once asked me to bloom before I was ready. He didn't ask why, he just sat in the dark beside me. He didn't question my quiet days, he just matched his breath to mine. He didn't rewrite me, he didn't erase what came before. He just loved me where I stood, no more, no less. Love doesn't always come in loud colors, sometimes it comes in gentle shapes. Sometimes it comes in hands that don't let go, even when yours do. He didn't ask why, 'cause he didn't need a reason to stay. He saw the cracks but chose the light that shined through them. He didn't fix me, he didn't try, he just loved me. And somehow began again. sun was slipping low across the hills, and the breeze moved the wheat like it was sighing. He stood next to me, hands in his pockets, not trying to be anything more than real. We didn't talk about forever, didn't mark time with promises, but the way he looked at the sky, I saw my name written somewhere in his calm. He didn't say it, but I knew, in the way he reached for the thermos with both hands, then poured mine first, and how he watched me like the world wasn't rushing. Love doesn't always need a voice, sometimes it just needs presence. There was no grand gesture, just a folded blanket and 2 chip cups. We sat in the hush between songs, letting the evening hum fill the spaces. He didn't speak of past wounds, but I saw them tucked gently in his silence. And I didn't touch them, but I stayed close enough for the healing. He didn't say it, but I knew, in the way he leaned a little when I laughed and waited when I wandered off in thought. He never said I love you that day, but everything around him did. Sometimes the softest things carry the loudest meaning. Sometimes the ones who stay quiet are the ones who stay longest. He didn't say it, but I knew, and somehow that meant more than any words could. In that silence, in that sunset, in the air that never asked, he held me without touching a thing. He never asked me to shrink, never once tried to fix the wild in my words. He just listened when the wind carried my silence, and stood still when the world asked me to move. There were no big promises, no declarations on rooftops, just the sound of him breathing beside me, like the earth agreeing with my roots. He grows where I bloom, not beside me to overshadow, but close enough to catch the light I share. He doesn't need a hold me down to keep me close. We rise 'cause we don't pull, we're strong 'cause we don't chase. He finds beauty in the undone, in the moments I forget to smile, in the mornings when my hair's a storm and my thoughts are still rain. He never asked me to be softer, but he softens when I'm near. It's not that he completes me, it's that he never made me feel incomplete. kindness in his stillness, a strength in how he never demands, but always remains. Some loves shout to be known, his love just exists, like the scent of wildflowers in early summer, present even when unnoticed. He grows where I bloom, not to possess but to witness. He never tried to rewrite my pages, just turn them slowly with care. And in that quiet I grew, and in that love so did he. Don't come riding in with your silver words, thinking I'm some damsel waiting to be saved. I've patched my own knees, pulled myself out of more than you've ever dared to walk through. I don't need a hero, I need a man who can stand beside the fire without trying to put it out. Someone who sees the blaze and smiles anyway. I'm not the rescue kind, I don't need you to catch me. Just don't block the sky when I'm climbing. I won't shrink for your comfort, won't trade my fire for your calm. If you're coming, bring respect, 'cause I'm already whole on my own. I've got my own truck and I can back it out of tight corners. I've paid my bills and my dues and still found time to sing at sunrise. I'm not afraid of alone, I've made peace with my shadow, danced in empty rooms and found joy in echoes. I'm not the rescue kind, I don't need you to fix what's never been broken. I don't need you to tell me I'm strong, I know. But if you've got truth and you ain't scared of lightning, you can walk beside me. Just don't try to leave. If you want soft, I have it, but it's earned. If you want wild, it's here, but it won't wait. This heart doesn't knock to enter, it just opens where it's free. I'm not the rescue kind, don't write me into your fairy tales. I'm not waiting on a white horse, I've got boots that carry me just fine. If we're doing this, let it be two flames side by side, not one trying to dim the other. I'm not the rescue kind, but I'm worth the ride. I don't bloom in crowded places. Give me white skies and open spaces, where love don't come in polished lines, but grows like roots in quiet times. He found me where the wild things live, by the river where the trees forgive. He didn't rush, he didn't try, just let his heart breathe next to mine. Love like lavender, soft and slow, not the kind that steals the show. But when the wind runs through your hair, you smell it lingering everywhere. It don't scream, it don't chase, but Lord, it never fades. Love like lavender always stays. We built a life on Sunday walks, on coffee mugs and quiet talks. He learned my storms and I held his calm. We danced to thunder, arms in arms. No diamond rings or grand displays, just wildflowers in a window vase. And somehow in that simple grace, I saw forever in his face. Love like lavender, soft and slow, not the kind that steals a show. But when the wind runs through your hair, you'll smell it lingered everywhere. It don't scream, it don't chase, but Lord, it never fades. Love like lavender always stays. It's not the loud kind in the songs, but it's been here all along. Like moonlight on a porch swing, you don't notice till it's everything. Love like lavender, pure and real, the kind you touch but never steal. It grows in silence, roots down deep, and holds you close when you're asleep. It don't scream, it don't chase, but Lord, it never fades. Love like lavender always stays. You said you were just tired, needed space, a little time to think. I set the table anyway, left your chair pulled out like maybe you'd notice. The porch light stayed on for days long after I stopped looking down the road. And sometimes hope ain't loud, it's just a habit you forget you're still holding. If you wanted to stay, you would've stayed. If I mattered like you said I did, there wouldn't be silence where promises used to be. I won't beg the wind to change its mind, I got better things to do than wait, so go. If you wanted to stay, washed your flannel last week, folded it like I wasn't saying goodbye. Funny how muscle memory holds on longer than the heart sometimes should. But I don't cry anymore when I hear your song. I just skip it. I don't hate you, I just don't carry you around with both hands now. If you wanted to stay, be here. Not in memory, not in maybe, but here. So I'm done setting a place you won't feel. I'm done writing endings for stories you left. You're gone. And if you wanted to stay, you would.
There's a diner off the highway with no name, where the waitress pours without asking what you need. Mile marker 83, never had much to say, just gravel, dust, and a sky that don't pretend. I stop there when the silence starts to echo too loud, when the road behind me looks better than it was. I sit with black coffee and boots untied, let the stillness do what folks never could. No one waits at mile 83, and maybe that's why I stopped there. No questions, no faces, hoping I change. Just wind, heat, and the hum of forgetting. Some places don't promise anything, and somehow that feels like peace. No one waits, and that's what makes me stay. I've loved women who needed fireworks and towns that begged me to build fences, but I was born with wheels instead of roots, and every time I try to stay, something cracked. They say I run too fast to be followed, but truth is I walk slow. Just don't stop where I'm not seen. Clear in mile 83, never needed me to explain. No one waits at mile 83, and maybe that's why I trust it. No history, no future pressed into my hands. Just a table, a window, and whatever sky shows up. But don't ask me to be more, and I don't ask it to last. No one waits, and that's what lets me breathe. Some folks need directions, I just need quiet, and a place that don't flinch when I choose not to speak. No one waits at mile 83. It don't feel like home, but it sure don't feel like loss. It's not love, it's not lonely, it's just real. And when you've been all kinds of tired, sometimes that's more than enough.
Don't tell me to soften just because you care. I've been bold too long to unlearn, and now I've got roots and freedom and fire in my voice, and I won't shrink just to be held close. I know how to give, but not at the cost of losing my edges. If love means vanishing parts of me, then it ain't love worth keeping. So love me like I stay me. Don't ask me to dim just to make you shine. Hold me with room to grow, not with ropes to shirt, but don't mistake it for surrender. I can be soft without erasing steel, and loyal without losing direction. If I let you in, it's not because I need saving, it's because I see fire that won't try to burn me. So love me like I stay me, don't ask me to dim just to make you shine. Hold me with room to grow, not with ropes to feel secure. I don't want a cage with pretty lining, I want skies that stretch wide. So if you love me like I stay me. I've built this heart with calloused hands and dreams that didn't wait for yes. I won't hand it over just to be claimed, I'll give it only to someone who won't try to tame. So love me like I stay me, don't fall for the version you can fold. Choose me loud, full and unfiltered, or don't choose me at all. This kind of love is rare, but it's real if you let it breathe.
Didn't scream, didn't throw a thing, didn't burn your name into a sad old song. I just tied my hair back, put my boots on, and left the spare key on the counter. No note, no final text, you knew long before I reached for the handle. When respect starts slipping, I don't wait around to catch it. Didn't even slam the door, that would've meant I wanted you to hear it. I left quiet, not cause I was weak, because I outgrew explaining what you never tried to see. Some exits echo louder when they don't leave sound behind. Didn't even slam the door, but you'll feel it when no one's home. Dimming to make you shine, no more waiting for a maybe dressed as love. I cleaned out the truck, left behind your playlist and half a pack of lies. You don't get a villain if I don't play the victim, and baby, I never was one. Didn't even slam the door, I didn't know the drama, just took what was mine, left what was yours, and carried what I came with myself. Some stories without punctuation or permission. Didn't even slam the door, but you'll remember how I didn't look back. You always said I was fire, you just didn't think I'd burn clean without smoke or warning. Didn't even slam the door, didn't need a silence as a way of closing things right. So if you're wondering where I went, I'm where I don't have to ask for value. Didn't even slam the door, but it closed just fine.
got chip nail polish and a master's degree. Sings along to Beyonce, but rides like Reba. Her boots aren't made for waiting, they're made for walking away when respect runs thin. She works weekdays in heels and spreadsheets, weekends in denim and dirt-stained knees. Knows her worth like she knows a back road by heart without GPS. She wears those boots on her terms, not for fashion, not for show, but for the ground she's claimed alone. And doesn't ask for permission to shine, doesn't soften just to stay in line. She ain't chasing dreams, she's out here living them real out. They say settle down, she says settle where? Love's gotta ride beside her or get left behind. She's kissed cowboys and questioned cities, but never once questioned her fire. She don't post every victory, but damn, she's built to maul herself. And when she walks into a room, even silence makes space. She wears those boots on her terms, not for fashion, not for show, but for the ground she's claimed alone. Doesn't ask for permission to shine, doesn't soften just to stay in line. She ain't chasing dreams, she's out here living them real out. And she don't wait around for almost. The ones who know her know better than to try and dim what was never built for small. She wears those boots on her terms, with dirt pride and a wild soul that burns. Not here to be rescued or defined. She's the one writing the headline. Call her boss, call her bold, just don't call her she says so.
You said I was a bit much. Well, baby, I'm a whole lot more than that. I don't sip slow or speak soft when the world's loud and full of nonsense. I wear red just cause I feel like it, and I laugh like I don't owe you a filter. You called it attitude, I call it finally being honest. Bless your heart, I'm not sorry. Not for the heels, the hair, or the heat I bring. Not for the way I walk in like I own the air. I'm the storm, sugar, not the warning. So if I rattled your pride, maybe you need a shaking. I don't throw shade, I shine too bright to hide in it. I know what I want, and I don't send mixed signals, I send fireworks. You said I talk too much truth, I said you ain't used to hearing it. I'm not your mama's sweet tea, I'm straight whiskey with a honey stare. Bless your heart, I'm not sorry. Not for the heels, the hair, or the heat I bring. Not for the way I walk in like I own the air. I'm the storm, sugar, not the warning. So if I rattled your pride, maybe you need a shaking. like it's some